Miowski, Jalen, maybe I'll just call him Jalen.
Duke, you're on.
Oh, hey, I'm the Great Zucchini, and I'm here to talk about another exciting high school football season to kick off the 2011 campaign. I've got a couple surprises to tell you about. Every week, if you come to the Daily Herald website at heraldextra.com, you can join me in the Beat the Zoot contest. So as we kick off another season, I'd like to talk about a few of the teams to beat this year. Let's start with Region 8, where there's a new team to beat other than Timpview. Springville is my pick to win the region. There's a couple of reasons why. Steve Bate is back at quarterback, and Jalen, I hope I say this right, Miowski. Jalen, what can I say? Get with me later. We'll figure out the last name. The kid can catch the ball. That combination is going to work. Springville is going to win that region and upset Timpview. That's right, Timpview is not going to win the region title since, heck, I don't know how long.
Got a lot of good seniors this year. Guys have really worked hard. They been in our program, for 4 years now. So they've had the most experience with our coaching staff and just got a good group of kids. And so far, I've been real impressed with how our practice has been and our attitude, and it looks good.
Timpview is still the A team to beat, though, in the region. The T-Birds aren't going anywhere. They may have lost almost everybody on offense. They do have Ricky Shumway back, who's one of the best wide receivers in the Valley, and they've got a pretty darn good defense. And don't forget, the best offensive coach, Chad Van Orden, will get that team rolling.
Last year's last year, right? You kind of put things behind you and you move forward. There's no sense in looking at what happened last year. You can definitely learn from it, but we're more concerned with what we want to do this year.
Other teams to look for in that region. This is a new region where there's 8 teams, all competitive. This isn't going to be like years past where Timpview rolls through the region. One of my sleeper picks this year is a team called Mountain View. The Bruins have something in store for a lot of people. They may have lost their quarterback, Brandon Bingham, but they have Jacob Bingham back and they have a line. Mountain View is my surprise pick to make some noise here. But there's a lot of teams here that could make a move. Orem's a team with a new coach in Tyler Anderson. They're trying to break in a host of new players, but Joe Jensen on defense will help that transition go smoother. Provo is another team that I like. Sia Pope seems to get the most out of that team, and they've got Kyle Larson back, one of my favorite players. The kid rushed for over 1,000 yards. And from what I hear, he bench presses over 300 pounds and runs a 4.5 40. I want to hang out with that guy. Another team to look out for is Timpanogos, where I'll tell you what, the guy that I thought was the coach of the year, Ed Larson, who did such a great job with Timpanogos last year, but he lost his son, the senior quarterback, Zach. Anytime you lose a quarterback who knows the offense so well, it's going to be tough for that team to make a run, but they'll do it with Cade Bramall, the new quarterback. And they've got 2 dynamite wide receivers in Dyson Rivers, I did say Dyson, not Kyson, and Bryson Nickel, 2 of my favorite wide receivers in the whole Valley this year, so watch out for Timpanogos. Another team that's on the rise seemed to be Maple Mountain last year. When they made a run, they finished at 3-9, made the playoffs, and they've got a big hitter back named CJ, the big hitter Hildebrandt at linebacker. Watch for him to do some damage. An interesting transition here. KJ Hall goes from running back to quarterback, one of the best kids in the Valley to have the ball in his hands. We'll see how he does. The big question mark on that team will be offensive line. And Salem Hills has got its work cut out for them. The Skyhawks went 2-8 last year, an un-Salem Hills type of season, but they have Sione Wolfgram back. We'll see how he can do. The big question there was how deep that team can be. If they can get the depth together, watch out for Monty Morgan to rally his troops and make a playoff run. If you want to check out everything that you want to know about high school football, look for our special section on
Thursday.
You can pick it up at newsstands. Hopefully you're a subscriber. Check out everything you want to know about each high school team and how they're going to do in our high school special section preview. Also give you some tips on how to beat the Zoo.